Today I want to show you how to adjust one of our push-out casements. A couple of things I want to show you. One, I want to show you how to adjust if your handle is rubbing against the side here. You'll need your little adjustment wrench that came with the window. And with the locking, there's an adjustment for the locking on the edge of the window, and I'll show you how to do that. I'll show you what it looks like if the handle is really tight right here. It's a real simple adjustment. You just open the window and then take your hinge wrench where it says hinge on it, and this is on a pivot, and you can actually move the window or the sash this way. So we'll move it over that way a little bit, and then we're going to go to the top, and then we're going to do the same thing, and we're going to move it away from that. And then we're going to close the window and see how much room we have. And that gave us plenty of room right there. Super easy to fix. We have another issue we want to take care of. When we go to lock it, it's a little stiff to lock. Super easy to adjust. Open your window. And if you look here on the edge of it, these little things move, and they're on a cam, and you can actually move it towards the outside or move it towards the inside. Since it's a little hard to lock, we're going to spin all these to the inside, so it makes it a little easier to lock. And there is a little timing mark. Not sure if you can see it, but there is a little timing mark on there that kind of gives you an idea how much you're moving it. And please forgive me for all the traffic noise today. And then now we're going to try it. Okay, now we're going to try the hardware. Look at that. Super smooth, super easy, real simple adjustment. So another thing to be mindful of, if you had a handle that's hitting against here, it's also with these handles, just to make sure, go ahead and loosen. See, there's a little slop here. So make sure the handle is all the way this way, like that, and then tighten your screws, and then it'll lock it in place and give you just a little bit more room. Look at that, plenty of room. And the window operates fantastic. Okay, we got a unique situation here on this window where if you look, you have an excessive gap at the bottom, and I'm trying to lock it and it not closing all the way. So either we may have an installation issue or we may have prepped this a little too high, and I'll show you how to take care of that. I'm going to remove this cover. As you can see, it wobbles a little bit. If we take my second of my two favorite tools that's been sharpened, push that back in that little gap, and we're going to take this cover off. Just like that off, we can check to see if this is hitting the weather stripping. And it looks really good. So I have seen in the past where this would be too low and it would hit this. And this is after we've already checked and adjusted the window. If that happens, it is very rare, but from the factory we have installed these just a hair too low. So what I would do is I would remove these screws, put some wood doweling in it, and move this up maybe a 1/16 to 1/8 of an inch so it clears this weather stripping. So I have a window here that has not been left locked in a while, and this building is still under construction, so there's some movement here. And this one is extremely hard to lock. And I've already adjusted these little knobs here out, and it's still a little hard to lock. So what I'm going to do, and this is an extremely rare case, and since I'm making videos, I'm going to go ahead and show it, where I'm going to go ahead and take my grinder, and I am going to grind this little tip off, so it kind of creates a ramp for the hardware to make this window lock a little easier. And I'll show you how to do that. So before I remove this keeper, I'm going to note the orientation of the hardware. So when I rotate the hardware to lock it, you can see that these go up when you lock it. So now that I know that the hardware goes up when I lock the window, I'm going to trim the top part. We're not going to use or trim the bottom part. And the reason why it's on both sides, because we could use this part for a left or right window. So I'm going to go ahead and just, so I don't forget, and then I'm going to grind. So I'm going to start by removing this. Just like that. Okay, so I got this in a pair of vice grips, and I got a grinder. I'm going to go ahead and grind this down. Be mindful of any sparks that fly. You don't want to make sure no sparks hit your glass, because the sparks hit the glass, you'll pit your glass and ruin your glass. So you may want to turn down your speakers here, because it's going to get real loud. Now I'm going to go ahead and take a file and file off any burrs. Now it's time to reinstall these. As you can see, we have the little ramp there now. And keep in mind again, this is only for extreme cases. Maybe if you had a room where there was some children or an elderly person who didn't have a lot of hand strength, you would do something like that. Now I have all of these reinstalled, and I'm going to try the window, and we'll see how it works. Look at that. Super easy. And everything is as it should be. You have to reinstall your hardware cover. Fits in there just like that. And you're good to go. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, please hit the subscribe button, and that helps me out tremendously. Thank you and have a great day.